No one tells the story of the Somali pirates the way Kassim Mohamed does. As an investigative reporter for Kenya's Star FM radio station and the Star newspaper, he put his life on the line to detail the activities of the pirates wreaking havoc on international waters. Fear of retaliation forces Mohamed to shield his identity.
I knew it's going to be a risky affair, but then I decided to take the risk and plunge in and said, you know what, I have to tell these stories no matter what.
His reports began in 2009 after he noticed a lot of real estate development in a poor neighborhood in Nairobi. He followed the money trail right to the pirates' den, Ale, a small town in Somalia. Mohamed saw that this once quaint fishing village had transformed into the hub for the ship hijacking trade.
It was a big contrast because you could see people are living in shanties, people didn't have much to eat in those villages, but at the same time, Somali pirates were coming in with their big cars.
He went directly to the pirates to get their story.
I just knocked the door and somebody opened, I went in, I just said, hi, how are you? And then explained, I'm from Kenya, but I'm a Somali, and I want to cover piracy, so what do you think?
In interviews, the pirates told Mohamed they were protecting the coastline against illegal fishing vessels, calling themselves Somali Coast Guards. Mohamed learned Somali pirates can make $15,000 for every hijacking. That's $250 million to $350 million per year. But their cooperation quickly ended.
It's the 31st of July, 2009, Friday. And I'm so scared because we have been held hostage by the pirates.
Some of the pirates turned on Mohamed after they agreed to take him on a boat to visit hostages in the Gulf of Aden. He kept his tape recorder rolling.
We are divided. Some are saying we should kill them now. Some are saying no, we need to get our story outside there. All I can do now is pray. God, please help me out of this mess. I want to get this story out there.
They took me hostage for 8 hours, and it was one of the most frustrating days of my life. 31st of July 2009 is a day I think I will never ever forget.
Mohamed walked away with his story. Mohamed risked his life again during a 6-month investigation into local gangs in Nairobi. He went undercover for 15 days as a new recruit with one of the groups called the Superpowers.
I spoke with a friend. The friend then took me to one of the leaders, and then from there I told him, you know what, I want to join you guys because I don't know what to do in Slee. I have no job.
He discovered police corruption that allowed 2 gangs to terrorize Eastleigh, a Somali business neighborhood in the Kenyan capital. Mohamed attended meetings and then disappeared to take pictures as members mugged and killed people. Mohamed's story led police to crack down. 65 gang members were arrested.
So I had to disappear for almost 4 months. I was off the radar because of this story. And they went to my house, broke in. Luckily, nobody was home. Yeah, so this story has cost me so much, but I'm very proud of it.
Mohamed also covered the plight of the Somalis in the summer of 2011. When drought and famine struck the region. The United Nations called it one of the worst humanitarian crises in 60 years.
When I saw children dying inside Somalia, and even at the refugee camps in Kenya, the world's biggest refugee camp is in a place called Dadaab. Some of the images I took, some of the pictures still haunt me.
He trekked for 4 days with a Somali family across the border into Kenya with very little food or water. People were starving. 2 babies died on the way.
Seeing children die, seeing children, malnourished, walking with them, with these families, the only thing I could do was tell their story.
And Kassim Mohamed says he'll continue to look danger in the eye to expose injustice.
My family members wanted me to become a doctor. The reality is I never wanted to be one. All I can be is a journalist.